Hey there guys, I'm back to another update video. I think I'm gonna keep these yearly and sort of keep you guys in the loop in terms of what I have planned for the channel, but also give you guys a overlook of everything that I did this past year and sort of keep you guys updated because this is what it is. It's an update video. So first up, thank you for watching this video and watching any other videos that I made this year. It means a lot, the fact that you tuned into this video in particular, because this is nothing to do with actual content. This is literally just me trying to tune into you guys and sort of check in and see, hey guys, what's going on, you know? So thank you so much for watching this video, but also thank you for watching any other videos I made this year and watching any of the podcasts or listening to the podcasts that we did this year. So yeah, the channel itself, I think this year I did okay. I think I did all right. I think I made some pretty cool videos this year. Definitely not as like intensive as I did in 2020 because I wasn't in school and I was really just working and just like focused on that and just working on videos whenever I could. So I had a lot more freedom, but now that I'm back in school, there's obviously less time for me to work on videos because school is stressful. And when I'm stressed, I don't want to put more work, if you will, on me and create more videos. So sometimes I'll do that, but most of the time I'm like playing games with my friends or reading manga, especially, or watching anime. I actually do like reading manga a lot more than watching anime these days, but yeah, so definitely using my free time to not work on YouTube videos, but going into 2022, when I talk about the future for this channel, I will definitely try to maybe cut into my free time a little bit more and maybe work on some videos, but I actually like playing some games because definitely this year I played a lot of games, but I didn't finish a lot of them because I was not motivated to, or like there just wasn't time there. So this year, some of my favorite videos, definitely my favorite video this year has to be my Ninja comic book video. I keep saying that it's one of my favorite, like to myself, but like honestly, it is my favorite video that I made this year because it was a video that I had no idea that I was gonna make. I literally was on Twitter. Ninja posted that he released a new graphic novel featuring himself, written by himself, and all of this other stuff, and I was like, huh, this is kind of interesting. So I was like, let me see what this is about. So I bought it. I bought both volumes that were out at the time and just read them, put my thoughts out there on it, and yeah, that was it. You know, I did not expect the video to get like thousands of views or anything like that. I don't expect that for any of my videos, honestly. But just doing that video was super duper fun. Obviously, my game reviews are definitely something that I want to continue doing and make more of those videos going into next year. But this year I made some pretty cool game reviews, games I really wanted to talk about, the Life is Strange and Ratchet and Clank games, for example, but also games that, you know, I just had fun playing and just had fun making those videos. For example, Sonic Colors Ultimate. I had fun playing that game and also had fun discussing that game. Despite how buggy and how messy that game is, I had fun, you know, working on that. It Takes Two, I played that with my best friend Damian, and you know, us sharing our thoughts on the podcast, but also me making that video and sort of putting it sort of like in a box, if you will, and sort of like writing the script down and sort of posting that onto Medium as well. And you know, making that video was super duper fun. And obviously Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the fact that that game is back and you can buy it right now on digital stores and physically because of limited run games, beautiful. I love it. I cannot believe that game is back. So yeah, but you know, honestly, 2021, it has been a long year, but it has honestly been a quick one as well. It's kind of weird for me because like I feel like January wasn't like 12 months ago. I feel like it was 8 months ago, maybe even 6 months. Like it doesn't feel like that much time has passed, but a lot has happened. A lot has happened with me personally, and obviously within the world situation itself with the coronavirus and everything else that's going on with climate change, and it's a mess. It's a mess that we're in, and we sort of just have to get through it and sort of, you know, take it day by day, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't even know what's going to happen the next day. So we just gotta keep moving forward and hope it gets better, you know, eventually. You know, these past couple of weeks especially have been a little rough on me mentally. I've been going through some stuff personally that I won't disclose here, but you know, I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting into a happier space because my headspace in the middle of December was not that great. But it is what it is. I'm past it now. And hopefully by next month I will be all better. So yeah, some personal takeaways from 2021. Just be nice to people, please. Just be nice to people. You never know what someone's going through, and I think that if you haven't realized that at this point, especially going into 2022, like, just treat everyone how you want to be treated. That's all I'm really asking everyone to do, really, because there's a lot going on. Moving on, Shonen Supply Co. So this is my, or should I say our, anime clothing brand with me and my brother. We've been doing it for the past year. We released 5 drops. One of them is a reissue featuring the Mikasa tee that I have on here. This is the front graphic with Mikasa, and also one of her famous quotes from season 1. Then on the back, it has some iconography from the episode that we pulled it from, sort of quotes from there and stuff like that. So yeah, we've been doing this for the past year, and it has honestly been a lot of fun. Definitely stressful, because this is a business at the end of the day, but it's definitely a lot of fun. I had no idea that we were going to do this, but he sort of just threw the idea out there, and he started putting the pieces together, and I was just like, all right, fine, let's do it, and it is just so much fun, honestly, and I cannot wait to see what we come up with within 2022. We already have a couple of ideas in mind, so I know I don't really talk about it on this YouTube channel like at all, so that's why I'm sort of like throwing this out there on this update video, because it has honestly been such a huge part of my life in this year, and because of that, I think that's one of the reasons why this year has gone by so fast, because I've been so busy working on this and sort of working with my brother on this behind the scenes, and sort of working stuff out on future releases, what we're doing right now, and all of this other stuff. So Shonen Supply Co. Check it out. Check out the website. Check out our Instagram. That's all I'm really asking you guys. If you guys want to hit a follow on there, you can do that. If you guys want to buy something, you can do that as well. But just check it out. That's all I'm really asking you to do. Everything else is a little extra. Once again, that's only if you want. School and college. So this is my first year at a 4-year college, because I graduated from community college in August of 2018. So going back into school this year was a little daunting, because I haven't been in school in a very, very, very long time. So I was kind of scared to see on how I would do. But I'm doing well. I got all A's within my first semester and this past semester. So, 2 semesters in a row, all A's. I'm good. And on top of that, my first semester was all online, and I've never done online classes before. So I was like, uh-oh, these Zoom calls gonna be a little scary, but yeah, so far so good. I'm honestly having a good time going to college. It is stressful. It is a hassle commuting there, because it is not fun waking up pretty much 2 hours before my class starts, and I have to get ready, drive there, and then make it there, quote unquote, on time. I like to be there early, just in case of something happens on the road, or something happens, within my house or something like that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not late for these in-person classes now, because this for the fall this past semester, I had some in-person classes, which was a little scary with COVID and everything like that, but so far so good. And now with the Omicron running around, it's gonna be a little scarier going into classes now, but we'll see what happens when we get there, right? The podcast. So first up, thank you to everyone that listens to the show. Honestly, it means so much to us that you guys listen to us every other week, talk to shit about games, anime, manga, superheroes, whatever. We honestly had so much fun discussing the games that we talked about this year, Life is Strange and Ratchet and Clank, the Marvel shows, the Marvel movies, especially with Spider-Man, because we talked about Spider-Man so much as news was coming out around it, with the rumors, the leaks, everything like that. It has been so much fun, just discussing stuff on that show, and it's a way for me and Damian to catch up with each other and sort of keep our relationship and our friendship going every other week. But on top of that, just being able to, discuss stuff within the gaming industry and the entertainment world and everything like that. It is fun. It is honestly super, super fun. So thank you guys for listening to us. We've been podcasting for I don't even know how many years. Whenever we started the Two Players podcast, and it was only on YouTube, and now we're on Anchor and we're on Spotify, Apple Music, or not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, everything. So it is honestly super, super cool to see that we have a somewhat consistent listenership on there. So thank you guys once again for listening to us. And we do not plan on stopping going into 2022. Our first episode of 2022 is on January 14th. The reason for that is because Damian will be traveling. So he will not be around to record the podcast, and we don't want to do it early. So we're just going to delay it a week, and we're going to do it on the 14th. That is the first episode of 2022 for the Travis and Damian podcast. And then we will once again keep it consistent with the every other week schedule. Highlights for the show. I think you guys have noticed, especially towards the end of 2021, I've not been highlighting stuff from the show, either because the good discussions that we have are on Marvel shows or on non-gaming stuff, and also the discussions that we do have on gaming stuff, it's not long enough, and it's not sort of the discussion and the sort of like talk that we have around a certain gaming topic isn't like super substantial enough where I feel like it's necessary for me to highlight it. So like, for example, one of the recent highlights that I did was on the PlayStation sort of like streaming service like Spartacus or whatever, and it's rumored that PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP games are going to be part of that service. And that discussion that we had on that topic was pretty good. And I was like, all right, so I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to put it on the channel. That's pretty much how I work with these highlights, is that when it's a topic or a discussion that I feel like is substantial enough for me to actually put it in its own single video. And when I mean single video, I mean like 15 minutes or less. So like when we talk like in the newest episode, I think it was episode 77 or something like that, where we talk about our best games of 2021. I'm not gonna highlight that entire part where we talk about our favorite games of 2021, because that's like an hour or something like that, so that's not really a highlight at that point. That's literally just like a section of the show. So not doing it like that. I will try to be a little bit more consistent with highlights, but that's only if I can actually highlight parts of the show, because I'm not highlighting our Spider-Man No Way Home discussion, because I feel like that's not because 100% that is not related to gaming, and that wouldn't fit on this YouTube channel that is very much heavily centered around gaming. And also, I know I throw some like other stuff here and there with like my manga pickups and all of this other stuff, which by the way, I will have a manga pickup video up later today if it's not up already. But yeah, I do have some other stuff going on in there, but I don't want, to have superhero stuff conflict with already my heavily centered gaming channel stuff, but that's just me. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future and I'll actually start highlighting other parts of the show that I think are good, So now, future plans for the channel. So like I said earlier, I'm going to try to cut into my personal time a little bit more, and I'll see if I can actually work on videos more, because as a future games journalist, hopefully I want to sort of discuss as much stuff as possible and sort of write as much as possible within gaming, and sort of get my, I guess, like portfolio, sort of ready whenever that time comes, my sort of like or maybe not amateur, but just like get my YouTube material stuff ready, just in case of like it is good enough to like put in a portfolio, so future employers could see that, hey, like I kind of know what I'm talking about here. I kind of know how to write about gaming and stuff like that. So obviously I have my game reviews, but those take a long time because I have to play the game and finish it first, and then I have to actually write the video and then make the video. But definitely want to create more gaming centered videos. I will still do the like collection videos and all of the other sort of like fun little gaming videos that I do here and there. I actually do have a Sonic tier list that I will do in February. That's the only hints that I'm giving. I will do another tier list with Sonic later this year, very soon in February. That's all I'm saying. But it should be a fun video. I think that video will be a lot of fun. But yeah, just like be a little bit more consistent, make more videos, and obviously have fun with them, because A couple years ago when I was just making videos every Saturday and just, pumping out videos because I needed to pump out a video for this week, I was not having fun. But now, ever since that Last of Us Part 2 video, and I've sort of been motivated again to make videos, this year has been a little iffy because of college and everything like that, so I haven't been as motivated to work on videos because I'm just so goddamn tired. But yeah, this year, or going into 2022, I'm going to try my best to make more videos and sort of give you guys more content, because there was a lot of games that I bought this year that I haven't opened, or I have opened. I played a little bit, I didn't finish them, and that sucks because like now I can't really make a video on those because it is what it is. Streaming, this is an idea that I brought into my head, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. There are definitely games that I want to replay, but I don't want to just like replay them by myself. I kind of want to stream them, so I'll see if I could do that. Definitely after the spring semester, so maybe like May, June, I'll try to stream more, because I definitely like streaming at the beginning of quarantine, like around May, April, or not May, April, around like March, April was when I was like streaming a lot, like during like the morning and stuff, because I just had time for that. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have within my notes for this update video. Thank you guys for watching once again, and watching any other videos that I made this year, and whatever potential videos that I made going into next year. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys haven't already, you can subscribe and put new videos up on Saturdays. You can follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Try to put updates on my future videos. Check out my podcast, the Travis and Damian Podcast. We talk about games, movies, and anime every other week. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. I will see you guys next time with more videos.